Hey folks, welcome back to Trials and Tribulations. Okay, so it's finally time to see what the hell Larry was doing before we got to the bridge that day. This ought to be good. I'm a donim, I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped into a frenzy of art. The shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred it all directly to the page. Before I realized it, the flames had gone out and then he came running up. What? That can't be right.
I suppose artists can be strange folk.
Gee, thanks.
That's right! I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch!
Including the truth in the sound of it.
Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts?
Hardly.
Not at all, Your Honor.
One very large doubt still remains.
And what would that be?
This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide it from us until now? Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, right? Even if the story sounds fine, why did it take us this much to get here? I intend to drag the reason out of him.
You'll regret this, Edgy.
Oh. What the fuck? Is that a threat? Okay, well, let's see what we can do. Yeah, why the fuck? Why? Huh? Hello? Sketching the burning bridge.
The burning bridge and everything that came with it!
What? Came with it?
You want to hear this from my lips, do you, Edgy? You'll regret this! That sketch of mine is—
Enough! Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness. So he does— oh, so he hasn't. Oh no. I mean, I guess supplemental materials will help us here, but still.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. That does indeed appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, gee, thanks. What should I do? Why is it my choice? Why can't the judge ever decide anything? Okay. I've got a terrible feeling that the instant the sketch is revealed, the entire world may be changed by what is depicted there. Yeah, I'm just so floored that I can't even fucking read anymore. Sorry, guys. I think we need to look at it. It's probably gonna reveal something that was not mentioned, maybe? Maybe something hidden in plain sight? It makes me nervous, but I think we have to look at it. Larry, I wonder if you could please show us your sketch.
Well, well, even I couldn't imagine it turned out like this.
Imagine what?
That Laurice Donham's debut would take place here today, like this.
Don't make this into something it's not, okay? Show it now. See, she's me exactly. If I was a much meaner person.
Okay, but steel yourselves. This? This is the world of Laurice Donham.
What am I looking at? What? Y'all see it too, right? Yeah, what the hell? Huh?
Well, so this is Dusky Bridge, correct? Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss Von Karma.
Oh, come on.
Yes, well, it's a better drawing than I expected.
Isn't it? Isn't it? I struggled to reproduce those flames, I really did. Yes, I'm sure you did.
Come on, guys. We gotta mention it, right? This is kind of important. This is going to get ugly. No one has the courage to bring it up, it seems. Why not? It's court. When have we lacked courage before? This mysterious flying object. Larry.
What?
The burning bridge is fine, but what is that unfortunate-looking figure?
Oh, you spotted that? I thought you might.
However much I might want to ignore it, I can't.
It's Iris, of course!
What? Hello? What?
I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan our future, you know. What would have happened to her if she had been if she'd injured herself flying like that?
What are you talking about? What? Larry, please, answer this question honestly.
Okay.
Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames?
Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist. I'm a real artist. Are you... Hi, the good girl. She's really high up in this picture.
Nice save game. But yeah, what? That can't be possible.
What was that for?
This is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to test that theory.
Please whip your own cheek from now on, if you wish to test out your wild theories. Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people could fly.
Actually, there is some precedent for this.
She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. She's about 30 feet above the bridge at least. It was really something to see.
Oh. He said he saw something incredible. I guess that is pretty unbelievable. Yeah,
This has to be some kind of mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to earth.
I mean, goddamn, I'm trying. Give me a second, okay?
This witness is your friend, is he not?
Well, not sure if that's the word I would use, personally.
Accessory to foolishness, Miles Edgeworth.
Let us get back to the cross-examination. By force, if necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here.
Yes, Your Honor. Looks like I've got another reason to remember this moron.
Well, what do you think of my debut piece?
Surprisingly accurate.
Get the thing away from me!
Horrible sketch. Oh, that's really good. God, I fucking love this game.
Now hurry up and cross-examine him.
Okay. I mean, goddamn, I'm trying. Sketching. Wait, what? Her white... She didn't have her hood. Is that what I'm supposed to... There's no way, yeah. Because we already said that she didn't have her hood by the time the murder happened, right? Hello? Larry, what did you really see that night? Not that I particularly care.
In your position, that's just being irresponsible. I drew exactly what I saw. I'll give you a whole $1 that it's the truth.
Wow, a whole $1. You're really confident there, huh, buddy? If that is truly the case, then there is one thing that we can say for certain.
What might that be?
That the person who flew over the bridge could not have been the defendant, Iris.
What? What do you mean? I don't understand.
A foolhardy folly of a foolish statement by an equally foolishly foolhardy fool. How exactly can you make this claim?
Tell us, Larry. According to this picture, the individual whom you say you saw was wearing a hood, correct?
Of course she was. That rundown shack is quite away from the bridge. The hood is what told me that this floating angel was my Iris. The hood is my darling Iris, and my Iris is my darling hood.
It seems there are bigger fools in this world than the one at the defense's bench.
Larry, there's something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. She had given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps just it was Wright who took flight. Well, he did in a sense. But we're not talking about that.
What are you talking about?
I think you understand what I mean just fine.
Why did Nick have Iris's hood?
Oh, well, who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna break the illusion? What?
Edgy, what's going on with Iris and Nick? Why, Nick, you dog!
Glad we have our priorities straight.
I do believe that this unbelievably mysterious sketch is destined to disappear, discredited, and discarded. Straight to the garbage.
What? What the fuck is so funny, huh?
What is it now, witness?
It feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come.
I hate that he's 25. I'm 25. Fuck off with that shit.
Edgy, today's the day I get to completely stupefy you.
What?
What is the meaning of your outburst, witness? I hate to have to do this, but I have some definitive evidence.
Definitive? Evidence?
Iris did indeed come flying over the burning bridge, and I, Larice Dotem, shall prove it!
Oh no.
I didn't expect to ask this again, but we shall be needing your testimony once again. Tell us anything you know about concerning the defendant as depicted in the sketch. And show us your evidence that this nightmare was actually reality. Okay, I hope you're ready, Edgy. Because I'm gonna feed you a whooping serving of pain!
I think I read that wrong, that's fine. You've been serving us a whopping serving of pain this whole time. Trust me. Proof that Iris flew. Yeah, this ought to be good. Oh no.
When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. That led me to finding the beautiful crystal sphere, half buried in the snow.
Wait, what?
I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. After all, no one else could have lost a crystal sphere that night.
No, I think I know who could have, actually.
A crystal sphere? This one, pretty, isn't it? But finders keepers.
No, we know someone who had something like that. It just wasn't... It was attached to something. That sphere. Where did you find it? And it has blood on it too. Come on, guys.
Let me see. Around here somewhere. Looks about right.
And it was half buried in the snow.
It had pretty much stopped snowing by then, but there was still some falling as I walked to the bridge. The court accepts this crystal sphere. That's mine, okay? I want it back afterwards. There's something on it. Oh my, it's blood!
What? Blood? Yeah, we need to get that tested immediately.
You ready, Edgy? By tomorrow morning, you'll be calling me Master Larry.
No.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. No one's gonna push me around anymore.
Hey, buddy, how about you get a real job or something? Go do literally anything else. God damn it. Okay. Alright, what's the deal with his ass? Right. Okay, I think it's gotta be here. Okay, we could maybe... present either her profile, or maybe there's a picture we can use? Oh, photo of Elise. Okay, literally this, though. Yeah, I think this is what we need to do, right? Because who else? Larry. That night, there was someone. Someone who lost a crystal sphere.
There was? Who? Who's a stupid idiot?
Oh, come on. Miss Elise Dotem, the mentor to a stupid idiot. The victim? I have a photo of her here. And on the end of her staff, you can see a familiar-looking crystal sphere.
Hey! That's my photograph! Give it back! Oh!
A crystal sphere like that is quite easy to find. I have one just like it on my brooch.
They look nothing alike. In any case, please take a look at this. This is the victim's staff found at the crime scene.
Oh, the crystal sphere! It's gone! What? What? Huh? What?
Just what does this mean? If anyone jumped or flew across the bridge that night, it certainly was not Iris. After all, she was not wearing her hood. More importantly, the crystal sphere was found at the landing site, and not hers either. Was not hers either. I mean, are they trying to say that, like, Elise's body flew? I'm not... That can't be right.
That means the one who flew. and dropped the sphere was the victim may least known him.
I don't know about that. That seems like a lot to prove.
A fool alongside another fool, on a fool's errand to reach a foolish conclusion. First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous. People cannot fly, thus it is rejected.
You can't do that, I saw it! With my own two eyes!
And this crystal sphere, this is nothing more than a red herring.
You honestly believe that?
Give it some thought, and I'm sure you'll realize it as well, Maya Edgeworth. Elise Downham was in her room on the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge. Therefore, this sphere cannot be related to this case, that is all.
No, wait, she had a reason. I know why she was out there. Miss Francisca von Karma, the only people who will accept that explanation are scatterbrains and clowns.
Why are you pointing at me?
The victim's crystal sphere was found near the bridge on the night of the murder. Yet you expect us to believe this has nothing to do with the case. No, I know why she was out there.
That crystal sphere. It was probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder.
After the murder?
There is blood on the crystal sphere, isn't there? This naturally suggests that it was thrown away after the murder took place. The killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent. Which is the same reason that he drew that ridiculous sketch.
What? You mean I'm the killer? Oh, wait!
All joking aside, just when did this crystal sphere appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven in some way, I refuse to believe this is related to the case.
She makes a valid point. There's no evidence that Elise Donham left Hazakura Temple that night. However, if somehow the crystal sphere can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, how is that possible? But it has blood on it. Then this case is going to transform into something else entirely.
Your response, Mr. Edgeworth. I want your final opinion on the disposition of this crystal sphere. If it is not related to the case, then this witness who you called will have been nothing more than a monumental waste of time.
Well, that'd be understandable.
Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Miles Edgeworth.
Can I prove it? Can I prove that the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place? Shit. Okay, wait, so hold on. It was half buried in snow, and Larry saw it. He said that there was some snow still falling, but I'm trying to figure out the timeline here. Wait a minute. I want to look at something one more time. Did I miss it? Oh yes, okay, here. Okay, well, the snow stopped at 10:50. So if it was still snowing by the time Larry found the orb... Because, okay, Larry found it before 10:50-ish, maybe, right? And the murder occurred at 11. So yeah, that would be before the murder took place, right? I think that's gotta be it. Can I prove it? That isn't the issue. To simply prove it, that's the only option. That's what he'd do. That's the way Phoenix Wright would do this. Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove that this crystal sphere is a vital link to solving the case.
You'll do what?
That look in your eyes. You remind me of Phoenix Wright when he was cornered.
That should come as no surprise, because right now I am Phoenix Wright, and I am indeed cornered.
I ordered you to present your evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh shit, Wait, what? I mean, isn't it the weather data that I just looked at? Or is it something else? I don't... Wait a minute. Well, wait a minute. Maybe this is it? Because we already covered that by the time she was murdered, the snow had stopped falling because she's not covered in snow right now. But if the sphere was covered in snow, then it was snowing then, which means it was before the murder happened. Right? I think? I don't know. Yeah, found half covered in snow. So it's either this or the oh shit. Either this or the photo. I mean, this clearly shows the difference, right? That there's snow on like other things in the background, but not on her. I think this is it. This crystal sphere. It was half buried in the snow, correct?
That's right. If it hadn't stopped snowing, then it would have been game over. The snow would have totally covered it.
That's all I needed to hear from you, Larry. Your testimony makes one thing quite clear.
What?
When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing. Even if it was ever so slightly. That's right, that's exactly what Larry said. Huh. I guess he was kind of helpful. Sure. Snowing. On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder. As proven earlier today, there is no snow on the victim's body. Right, okay, so we did go over that.
Oh!
Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder.
What?
Order! Order!
On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to Dusky Bridge. And there, something occurred that caused the staff's crystal sphere to come loose.
What could that have been?
The sphere, there is some blood on it, isn't there? Allow me to raise a certain possibility at this junction. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge.
The murder didn't take place in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. Only a fool would suggest that a foolish piece of absolute foolishness.
Just who is the fool? And which part is so foolish, Miss Von Karma?
Have you been paying attention this whole time, Maya Edgeworth? The sister saw everything. She saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hazakura Temple courtyard.
That's not exactly true now, is it? Right, she said to herself she didn't actually see the moment it happened. To put it more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body.
That's the same thing!
No, it isn't. You said it yourself.
Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood will be lost from a body, that will be when the blade is removed.
If that statement is the truth, then Dusky Bridge could very easily be the scene of the murder. The murder weapon was not removed. Thus, there was no bleeding. Yeah.
You're forgetting one vital thing, Miles Edgeworth. Elise Dunham's body was found in Hazakura Temple. On foot, it takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hazakura Temple.
No. They didn't carry it on foot, at least.
You mean to suggest that someone carried the body all that way?
No. I've made it this far. The only place to take this is to the end. I just need to prove that my version of events is also perfectly plausible.
Now, if the defense is ready, the court would like to have an explanation.
We already have a picture of this somewhere, right? It's gotta be this. On that snowy night, there's one way that a body could have been moved. The snowmobile.
Oh!
As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. It was explained as having been used to dispose of the murder weapon, but it could have also been used to carry a body.
Order! Order!
This is completely unacceptable, Miles Edgeworth. You've dug yourself into your own grave.
What do you mean?
The only one who could have used the snowmobile was the defendant. She's the one who moved the body, does not put the final nail in your coffin.
You're too late, Franziska von Karma. And in fact, the defense has proven something else entirely. We have shown that this case requires further investigation. Yeah, we haven't even checked out Elise's room yet. Are we missing that? Also, where the hell is Pearl? Okay.
What?
Where was the victim Elise Dunham really killed? And what the hell was the weapon? We haven't forgotten that, have we? If her body was moved, whatever for? And finally, just what does this image mean?
Do you even need to think about that? Such a creature could never see the truth, let alone describe it.
This witness certainly sits on one of the lowest possible branches of humanity. Yeah. However, he would never utter a lie that could hurt a girl with whom he's enamored. He drew this, so it is something that actually happened. The defense stands firm on this point.
Edgy! Thank you!
Yeah, don't mention it, like, ever again.
That settles it then. I cannot give a verdict under these circumstances.
Oh!
Right. I seem to have fulfilled my part in this. It is just as I thought. Franziska von Karma, you make a wonderful partner.
Excuse me.
There's one reason and one alone for me being here. To expose the darkness lurking in this case, and then to pass it on to Wright.
Really? That's what this is all about? You could've just told me that from the very beginning. Then I wouldn't have had Francie whipping me all. Oh, good.
Miles Edgeworth, I don't care about what you're here to do. This was my chance to finally grind you under my heel.
A shame that your chance seems to have slipped you by.
What a shame, Francie! Oh.
This is all your fault. Such a terrible witness. You are an...
Can you finish that line? But she's right.
I demand satisfaction!
Oh my god. Did she kill him? Oh my god. Just witnessed another murder. Okay,
I cannot believe that the witness's testimony relates to an actual event. However, there has to be some sort of answer for the question it raises. Have his words here today been truth or lies? Next time we gather in this courtroom, those are the matters that shall be addressed. I am counting on thorough investigations by both the defense and the prosecution.
And with this, the rest is up to you, right? Wait, is that really true? Is Phoenix gonna come back?
Court is now adjourned.
And that's it, wow. You know, I think I should have expected it, because I've seen this case before, but yeah, I really didn't remember. Larry actually being helpful for once in his life. Nice. But yeah, that means that we actually have like a direction to go to to go in next time, right? And we'll be doing more investigation and working with Gumshoe again, probably. But yeah, I also didn't realize that maybe Phoenix actually would come back. That would make sense. I mean, it is his game. But I hope Edgeworth and Franny stick around too. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.